Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Pastor Marble Joy teaching you today how to do mushroom. I promised us that we are going to be doing mushroom, and today the species we'll be using is white oyster mushroom. We are doing it in boya, and we'll be needing 50 kilograms of wood chips, 12.5 kilograms of rice bran, 12.5 kilograms of kernel cake, 1 kilogram of quick lime, a bit of water, and I'll explain why. So we first of all clean the room thoroughly with eau de javel or with bleach, and then these are the items we are going to be using. We have our kernel cake that is already ready. We have our quick lime, and then we have the rice bran and the wood chips. So right now, guys, we are going to get into the room where we are going to be mixing all these things together to form our substrate.
Cleaned it, and we have used chlorine to clean the house. What we locally call in Cameroon eau de javel. Yeah, we put it in water, and then we disinfect the place because the mycelium is very delicate.
Now we're going to start by pouring the wood chip on the floor. You can see how she's bringing it out of the bag, and then you spread out the wood chips, and then after spreading out the essence is so that it will be easy to mix. Then we now pour in our rice bran. As you can see on the screen, we pour in our rice bran, and then we mix thoroughly. The essence of mixing is so that it will be homogeneous. After that, we spread it again. And just look at the way it is being mixed there, the way we mix sand and cement to have a homogeneous mixture. After that, we'll now go to the kernel cake. What we do is, since it's usually hard, we are going to put in a bit of water and mix it so that it gets dissolved and becomes smooth. You no more be feeling, you no more have those grains in there. And after you've gotten that smooth mixture, we are going to pour it into the mixture of the rice bran and the wood chips, or rice bran and sawdust. And after we spread that out, as you can see, the next thing we'll do is make sure our quick lime is well grounded, is smooth. We're going to spread in the 1 kilogram of quick lime. This is just to maintain the pH of the substrate, and then we do the final mixing. As you can see, you can use a spade, and we just use our hands to do it. And now it's important to know that in this particular mixture, our sawdust was already wet because it was picked out of sun. So if you see, there was no need of adding water. So as you can see on the screen, once you have your mixture like that, then it is okay. You squeeze it in your hand, and it forms a lump, and water does not squeeze out of it, water does not come out of it, then you got it. And now we are done.
I want to do it now that
just to package it. So we are going to be
the process, and see Joy is saying that from now we have mixed all the substrates on the floor. We are going to tie it now in the wrapper. Then from there we are going to put it inside the pot. And see Joy continue. Yeah. So when we get to the pot, I'll explain. It will be good that I'll explain. We'll see why we're putting it there. Why we'll be putting it inside, we'll explain. So we need more hands now. Somebody will be opening the bag to be filling it, or be tying them and keeping it. Go. And so continue for each bag. Yes. Then if you don't boil it, what will happen? As you keep it like that, all manner of things will grow inside.
Now, sterilization is one of the most important parts of mushroom production. If you don't sterilize your substrate well, the truth is all that kind of fungus will grow on them. So we need to put it in our drums and cook it and boil it for 5 to 6 hours. Boil it well such that everything, every germs in it, peter, fungi, whatever will die, and then we remove it. And that is where what we are going to be doing after the bagging of the substrate. We are now done with the bags. We are packaged. We are done. And I think we are getting to the most difficult part of this exercise. Okay, we are going to boil the substrate for 4 to 6 hours, and then you see this is the result. This is what we did yesterday. So guys, the substrate is all ready, and we removed it this morning. We allowed it to get cold, and then we are going to do the planting. As you can see there, after washing my hands thoroughly, I'm using hand sanitizer to make sure I treat my arms and my feet very well, and then I go now into the platform where I'm going to be planting. As you can see, those are my counters behind me there, and then I'm just going to do the planting. You just use a fork, you remove the substrate, you remove the spawn from the bottle, you open the substrate, you put it inside, and you just plant the way you plant cocoyams, the way you plant your maize. Just cover it a bit, and then we tie it and put on the shelves. You can hang them on the rope, you can hang them on ropes depending on the way it is. The most important thing is that for the first 15 days it has to be in a dark room. Okay guys, after boiling it on fire for more than 4 hours, the following morning, that's the result. So what we need to do now is we need to allow it to get cool. We removed it from the fire early this morning, and then now we have to sterilize ourselves very well with hand sanitizer, spirit, so that now the mycelium is very, very delicate, so we don't want anything to contaminate it. So as you can see on the video, that is how I'm doing the planting. So these seeds are actually placed a command from Bamenda, and one bottle like that is 600 francs, Cameroon francs. So you plant the spawn into the substrate, and then we tie it and place them in their dark wet room, and it's going to be like that for 15 days. And guys, please, if you are new to my channel, just like and subscribe and share. And if you have any question, please just leave a comment. I will be very, very delighted to respond to your questions.